Look closely at this severed, bleeding head. This is not a mythical giant. It is the self-portrait of the painter himself. Caravaggio's David with the Head of Goliath is art history's most terrifying suicide note and plea for mercy. Wanted for murder, with a price on his head. Caravaggio painted his own decapitated face and sent it to the Pope to beg for his life. Today, we are decoding the bloody confession, secret sword inscriptions, and tragic fate behind Caravaggio's darkest masterpiece. Let's start with the dark historical reality. In 1606, during a violent street brawl in Rome, Caravaggio stabbed and killed a young man named Ranuccio Tomasoni. Pope Paul V placed a death warrant on Caravaggio's head, meaning anyone in the Papal States could execute him on sight and bring his severed head for a reward. For 4 years, the painter lived on the run, hunted, paranoid, and desperately searching for a papal pardon. Now, let's explore a deeply psychological theory. Look at the young David holding the head. Many art historians propose that this painting contains a double self-portrait. Young David represents Caravaggio in his innocent youth, looking down with sorrow and disgust at Goliath, who represents Caravaggio's present, sin-corrupted self. The painter confronts his own ruined soul in an agonizing battle between who he was and what he became. Look at the blade of the sword David holds in his right hand. Etched into the steel are the letters HASOS. This is an abbreviation for the Latin phrase humilitas occidit super biem, which translates to humility kills pride, by inscribing this on the weapon of execution. Caravaggio publicly admitted that his own explosive pride and arrogance led to his downfall, claiming he had finally been humbled. Caravaggio did not paint this for a gallery. He painted it as a literal bribe for his life. He shipped this canvas directly to Cardinal Scipione Borghese, the nephew of the Pope who had the power to grant pardons, by sending his own severed head on a canvas. Caravaggio was metaphorically saying, "I have already suffered my execution. My pride is dead. Please grant me mercy." Another intriguing theory revolves around the model used for David. Records suggest the young boy was Cecco del Caravaggio, the artist's studio assistant and rumored lover. Instead of showing David as a triumphant victor celebrating a glorious kill, Caravaggio painted Cecco with a face filled with grief and pity, reflecting the complex, painful bond between the painter and his young companion. Caravaggio was the undisputed master of Tenebrism, extreme contrast where figures emerge from total blackness. In this painting, there is no background, no landscape, no distraction. There is only absolute void and harsh spotlight. The darkness represents the hell Caravaggio was living in, while the light illuminates his final raw confession before the world. Caravaggio's desperate gamble actually worked. The Pope was moved and granted the pardon, but tragedy struck. On his way back to Rome to claim his freedom, Caravaggio contracted a deadly fever and died alone on a beach in 1610, never knowing he was free. David with the Head of Goliath remains his tragic legacy, a masterpiece painted in blood, regret, and a desperate search for redemption. To keep unlocking the deep codes, history and secrets of art history with us, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel. Stay with art.